and tell you, oh, we have the biggest sale of the year, 30% off, 50% off, buy this, buy that. Trust me, there would be another sale next week. It's not going to be the only sale of the year. It's not the biggest sale of the year. It's just their marketing strategy. They want to get your... Hey guys, it's your girl Wiz Queen back again with another video. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for joining. On this channel, I share information that would help you improve your finances, grow your investment, and essentially become financially free. So I share information on personal finances, lifestyle, and fashion. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing below, turn the post notification bell on, and make sure you share this video with your friend if you find it helpful. And if you're a returning subscriber, you definitely know the vibes. Please give this video a thumbs up, don't hesitate to leave a comment below, and don't forget to share with your friends as well. So guys, I'm really excited about today's video because wealth management, financial freedom is very, very important. As you can see from the title of today's video, in this video I'm bringing you information, helpful tips on how to help you control your shopping, spending, or shopaholic addictions. I know this is actually a very big issue in today's world, and it's very important that we talk about how to help you improve your finances and become very disciplined in taking care of your spending addictions. So the first things which I have just slightly mentioned is discipline. Without saying too much, discipline is the first and the most important thing that you need to help you control bad spending habits. Even if I say 1 million other things in this video, if you don't master this first habit of maintaining discipline and caution to all of your finances, then the rest of the 9 other points I'll be mentioning in this video would not be helpful. You will not be able to apply them. So the first and most important thing is for you to obtain and observe discipline. The second tip I have here, which is very, very important as well, is to have a budget. I know you've heard of this, or you've seen this slightly from different people telling you, oh, do you have a budget for that? Or what's the budget for that? It's very important for you to have a budget. Trust me, once you have a spending budget, you would know once you are going out of line and you're spending on things that are not in the budget. So definitely design or draft a budget for yourself and try as much as you can to stick to that budget. As much as you have a budget, make sure it's something that is very realistic and very flexible as well. Make sure your budget is also within your income as well. You don't want to be making budget for $3,000 when your income is $2,000 a month. So definitely spend within your budget and make a budget for all of those expenses that you want to be making on a monthly basis. The third tip I have here, which is something that I personally apply to my everyday life, is to set a goal and choose a reward. This seems very simple, but yet is very, very helpful and very, very important. So if you know you want to buy a laptop, for instance, tell yourself, okay, if I get a new job, that was what I personally did for myself. Let me tell you guys. So when I wanted to get myself a new Mac computer, I told myself, okay, if for me to buy this laptop, I have to do something to get it as a reward. So I said, once I get a new job or I get a way to increase my income, then I'm going to consider buying a Mac as a reward for myself. And that was what I did. If I really, really wanted to be impulsive, I could have taken money from my savings and gone to buy the Mac right away when I wanted it. But I just thought, don't do that. Just set a goal for yourself, attain that goal, and then you can reward yourself. Sometimes it doesn't have to be something as big. It's also, sometimes I also do this whenever I want to maybe eat out. I could tell myself, okay, when I edit 2 YouTube videos, then I would reward myself by eating out or buying that meal that I want to order for myself. So you could always set that goal and reward yourself when you do something good. It doesn't necessarily have to be something big or something so glamorous like that. Just know that those things that you tend to always buy a lot, just try to stop it. Then tell yourself, if you set this goal, once you attain that goal, then you would reward yourself with that gift or that surprise or that special thing that you want. This has always worked for me, and I definitely recommend you use this tip for yourself as well. The fourth tip that I recommend is definitely saving up for your spending. So another thing that I believe would help you curtail your bad spending habits is to plan towards something. Make sure, if you know you want to make a massive spend, say for instance, you want to buy a very nice designer shoe by Thanksgiving, and During the beginning of the year, you knew that this shoe is going to cost you $2,000. So instead of just going into your savings to take money to buy that shoe right away, just plan towards it. Tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to buy any shoe from maybe February to October, so I can save all the money that I've accumulated for buying any shoes into buying this big expensive shoe. So save up multiple spending budgets that you've had for yourself for several months, then you can use it to buy that big purchase that you want to make. I also always recommend, in every budget that you have for yourself, have a budget for miscellaneous expenses. No matter how small it could be, even if it is $200, $100, have a budget for miscellaneous things. You might eventually not get to spend it, but once you have that budget in place, you can accumulate it over time. Then whenever you need to make a big purchase, then you can use that funds that you save for your miscellaneous expenses into that big purchase. The fifth tip that I have here is definitely to make sure your spend budget is a percentage of your income. So you know how you have a budget for your rent, your utilities, car notes, and other expenses that you incur on a monthly basis. Also ensure that your spend budget is a percentage of your income instead of a dollar amount. So say for instance you earn $2,000 and you've told yourself, okay, I'm going to spend 15% of my income. So on a monthly basis you are spending 15%, and it's probably going to be $300 on a monthly basis. So on months where you don't earn up to $2,000, then you know your spending budget for that month would reduce. You would not still spend $300 when you know you didn't earn up to $2,000 in that month, if that makes sense. And on the other hand as well, once your income increases, then you can also increase your spend budget the way you deem fit. So make sure that your spending budget is a percentage of your income. Sixth tip that I'll be sharing with you today that I know is very, very important is to focus on needs and not wants. I know this might seem very easy to say, okay, don't buy this if you don't need it, only buy things that you actually need and not want. It might seem very easy to say, but it's actually a very, very important rule of life. Once you are able to apply this rule to all of your spendings, then you would control it to a significant level. Say for instance, you want to buy a shoe for winter or something. You see a nice boot and you think, oh, these boots are nice, I would like to get it for myself. First of all, ask yourself this question: do you need these boots? If the answer is no, then you know it's a want. Do you have something similar to these boots already? Or do you have something that could help you through the winter without you actually getting these boots? Once you're able to answer that question, then you move on to the next thing. Do you have the budget for these boots? Once you start answering no for these questions, then you should probably not get that boots. Make sure it's something that is within your budget and it's something that you really need. If you don't need it, then it becomes a want and it becomes less of a priority for you. So if it's no longer at the top on your priority list, drop it down, take some time and look at it again. Do I really want these boots? So definitely recommend identifying if that purchase is a need or a want. Another very important tip that I have to share with you today is to avoid temptation. This seems very, very small as well, but it's very important. Unsubscribe from those email notifications, all those text message notifications that you get from those brands that you like to shop from. Delete them, unsubscribe, remove your phone number from their platform. If you have the mobile app on your phone as well, uninstall the app. If you don't want to uninstall it, turn off the notification, because these brands, they know how to push notifications to you and tell you, oh, we have the biggest sale of the year, 30% off, 50% off, buy this, buy that. Trust me, there would be another sale next week. It's not going to be the only sale of the year. It's not the biggest sale of the year. It's just their marketing strategy. They want to get your attention. It's just a call to action. Hey, 40% off today only. That shoe would go live next week again at 40% off. So why the rush? They just try to make this seem like a sense of urgency for you. That's why they send you all of those notifications. And also email subscription as well. So if you see your email is clogged with all those emails from La Senza, H&M, Victoria's Secret, and all those brands that you like to shop from, just go to your email, scroll to the bottom part of it and unsubscribe from all of those email notifications. The moment you unsubscribe from them, there would be no way for them to push their sales advert towards you or for you to even see that they have massive discounts ongoing, or you see that new pair of shoes that you've always wanted now back in stock, and you now say, oh, I've always wanted that shoe, I want to buy that shoe now. Yes, you want to buy that shoe, you just want to buy it. It's not a need. You don't have the budget for it, so don't even look twice at it. And the only way for you to avoid looking twice at it is to unsubscribe from those email notifications, is to delete that app. Another very helpful tip is to create a shopping wish list. This way you avoid impulsive buying by sticking to only things that you really want to buy, and avoid buying things that were not within your plan. So if you know your birthday is coming up in the next 6 months or by the end of the year, plan towards it. Identify what you were going to buy for your birthday. So you want to get a new hair, or you want to get a new shoe, new bag, new dresses, and all of those things that you know you want to get for your birthday, or if it's for Christmas or anything you want to celebrate, or very important things that you know you want to buy at some point later on in the year. Definitely add them to your shopping wish list and plan towards how you want to be able to purchase them, so that way you are not just buying things randomly that you don't want to buy. Another important tip, which a lot of people do but would always deny they ever do, is to never buy upfront. Always budget and save first. So it's very easy for you to say, well, since I'm going to buy it anyways, I might as well just take the money from my savings and put the money back in my savings. Don't do that. It's a trick. It's a trap. Don't ever say you're going to buy it now and save the money later, because eventually you're going to buy it anyways. Don't do that. Save up, plan the budget, then buy it later once you have the money for it. Don't go into your savings and say, I'll return it later. You're never going to return it. There could be an exception to that, maybe in case of emergencies, or maybe you're buying something for something that could possibly yield you returns in the future. So it's more like an investment, but you're still spending for now. Say you're trying to go take a professional course or a training, and you know it's going to cost you money now. It's something that you really, really want to do. You have it in your budget, but you are yet to actualize that budget or that saving goal towards that thing. Then in that instance, I guess you can be flexible towards spending or incurring that expense, then knowing that much later you'll be able to save it or gain value for what you spent for. But in case of where you're buying frivolous items that you know that are just for your own satisfaction, happiness, or to fulfill your retail therapy, definitely don't buy them first. Plan towards them, and then you can buy them much later. The last and final tip that I have for today to help you control your shopaholic addictions, your spending habits, is to take your time. Just trust me, if it's spontaneous, then it might be a bad spending decision. Take your time. Give it at least 2-3 weeks, a month to buy those things. If you randomly come across an item and you say, oh, I think I need that, you know you don't need it, that's impulse buying. You should take your time, identify the needs, identify if it's something that it's a want or it's a need. Do you have the budget for it? Ask yourself all of these questions. Once you've asked yourself the questions and you've been able to satisfy the answers, take your time and decide as to when you want to buy it. If it's something you can buy later on in the future, then plan your budget and plan your finances towards saving for that item or that expenses. Don't randomly make a purchase. Once you randomly make a purchase, that is impulse buying. So be careful about impulsive buying and strategically plan your spending. Ensure you have a very flexible budget that is realistic towards your income and your saving goal. Make smart financial decisions for your future. I hope you guys have learned something from this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If there are other tips that you believe has helped you improve your saving habit and curtail bad spending behavior, please leave them in the comment section so that other people can learn from them. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing right away. Turn the post notification bell on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, stay confident. Bye bye.